This.
Fox 29 News. This is Good Day Philadelphia. On a wild and deadly night in the Northeast.
That we didn't shoot.
Carjacking, police chase. Now one person is dead. We'll take you to that scene. A local high school student had her sights set on the Ivy League.
Yeah, it was to solve trivia questions among bar patrons.
Yeah.
Well, she did get accepted and did not just
What do we call trivia things in bars now?
Trivia night or something? Or?
What's it? It has a word.
How'd she do it? And Mother's Day is less than 2 weeks away. If you're looking for ideas on where to treat your mom for brunch, we have some options.
That's it.
On her taste.
How was your research going on Guinness beer?
It's going well. You were right. So there you go. That's what he wanted me to say.
Say that again.
So it was a Guinness promotion based on the idea of settling pub arguments. And they invited some fact-finding researchers to compile a book of facts and figures.
There you go. The
Since
Guinness
you know
book.
so much, do you know what the first record was?
The first record? Mm-hmm. How many wine glasses can you balance on your head?
No. The smallest pub in the world and the cow with the highest lifetime milk yield. Those are two different.
The type
versions
of
the
cow?
first ones.
It was
The cow with the highest lifetime milk yield.
that would be a Holstein.
The answer is not here. It's just the examples of what they were.
Imagine if Guinness didn't give the answer.
I know. Have you ever been in Guinness? Have you done anything together?
Yeah, consecutive days of doing this damn thing. I mean, of the show.
That you
Good Day
love so
Philadelphia.
much.
Yes, I did love it. All right, who's Sue?
You know, it's such a beautiful day outside.
One to put you in a good mood, maybe?
In spite of that, I hope you enjoy today. Well, it really is lovely to start, and it's going to be warmer than it was yesterday. There's the sun shining, illuminating the steeple of Christ Church here in Old City. We're Betsy Fox. Anyway, it's 7:02, and our number of the day is a 10 out of 10. It's going to be warmer than yesterday. A little breezier than yesterday.
Probably homeless.
Definitely 10 worthy. Here's Bust Up Buddy with his plate of shrimp scampi. That's our food of the day. Don't forget your sunglasses. And temperatures in the 40s and 50s get started this morning. I think we'll be in the 80s a little later on. 53 degrees right now in Philadelphia. A couple of other temperatures, 55 Lancaster,
Do you go in
53 Millville, New Jersey, 48 in Trenton, 51 Wilmington, Delaware. And down the shore, we've got a 54-degree ocean water temperature. In case you're thinking about that. Rehoboth Beach at 56 degrees right now. Weather Almanac shows yesterday's high. 75 delightful degrees. And we've now added a degree to our average high. For today's date, which is almost the last day of April. We've got 55 degrees by 7 o'clock, 70 degrees even before lunchtime, and we'll reach at least 80 degrees today. All we have to do is beat this number, 82, which happened on March 31st, and it will be the warmest day of the year so far. So let's go for it. 83 degrees. The number to beat is 82.
I think
Let's
we're
go.
Okay, hold on.
on.
What?
Nobody was seriously hurt this, so I'm gonna
tell me.
I'm gonna try to,
Yeah.
remember that game Frogger? Remember Frogger?
I know Frogger,
Okay, you jump into the lanes,
right?
and then you gotta try to jump.
Be careful.
What's up, Bob?
Car's coming.
Oh,
It's a box truck.
hey, no, is this a box truck? It could be.
Yeah, I think it could
Hold on, let's
be.
see. I don't know. It's, yep.
Looks like a box truck to me.
It is, not a tractor trailer.
There's no way it's a tractor trailer.
So all the traffic's moving again north on the New Jersey Turnpike after this earlier accident happened about 1:30 this morning, right near exit number 3. You can see what's left of the charred roadway there, but again, traffic moving, so that's good. The big problem we're looking at right now as we come on over here is the eastbound side of the Scoop.
Is Jane Goodall still married? I mean,
We're
alive?
done with that one. Here's the big problem right now. East on the Schuylkill Expressway, an accident at Belmont Avenue, right near the Belmont Avenue.
Oh my
Only
God.
one lane squeezing on through, and we're dipping into our lunch bags here.
91.
On that eastbound side, barely
Big
moving.
chunk of brown sugar.
Conshohocken into
sounds good.
Belmont. Try using the Blue Route 476. That's going to be a great alternate for you, especially if you're trying to get down to the airport. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
All right, thank you. Let's get back to what you were talking about. It's been a heck of a morning. It's about 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning. 6 people are in the hospital after that multiple car crash. Vehicles catching on fire. This was on the New Jersey Turnpike.
And it hasn't been too long ago since this unfolded. And Hank has been giving us updates this morning near Barrington. Hank?
Hank, we have a mic issue, I think.
Yeah, so while he works to fix that.
I think he got it.
There we go.
Boom, got it, yeah.
Mic check.
Can I take this for a walk?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Kelly.
Good morning, everybody. All right, so we're going to give these guys a break. Oh, this is cool. It follows your face here. All right, so we're just going to go live here because these guys are eating their lunch, eating their breakfast. Here's Sue over here. Hi, Sue.
Hello.
So she was getting ready for the next weather hit. All right.
Yeah, we're hoping we reach 83 degrees today. Look, isn't that pretty?
Oh, yeah. See, she gets to pick the pictures. You get to pick all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I can change the graphics if I
Okay.
want.
In between shopping on
Try to
Amazon,
keep it fresh.
she puts that together. And then here's Mio. I'm right next to her. They put us together next to each other.
Why, I don't know.
All right, so there's the cameras, okay? We figure out our leg lamp, which is still left over from Christmas time. All right. So this is where Sue does the weather right here. All right, so she stands here at this desk, and we're always overlooking. We're always in eye contact. We're always like looking at each other because a lot of that is communication, sign language sometimes. And then here comes our floor directors right here. Okay. So while Hank's doing this story here, Hank, we're setting up for what's going to be the next segment. So obviously we have a few guests coming in. Here's the big wall that I stand in front of, which right now we've been playing around. It's been a crazy day. We had like 2 accidents on the New Jersey Turnpike. Accident on the Schuylkill. It's like when it rains, it pours. All right, so there we go. I kind of stand here, go from one monitor to the other.
They went on for a while, and it was quite
Here's Candy.
wild
She's setting
chase
things
as
up,
this vehicle was traveling.
putting the mics
We've been
down.
getting out of vehicles here on Roosevelt
So this
Boulevard,
all
and where it
happens
actually
in
ended
between
was
each of the
right
stories that
there
we're
in
doing.
Langdon and
So we
Roosevelt
just
Boulevard.
tossed out to
Now, the
Greg
vehicle
now.
was here earlier this morning next
And while
to
he's
the trees in
talking,
that
our
grassy
mics are
area.
off and we're able to
The
set
police
things up for the
actually
next
did
hit.
take it a little bit earlier on, but you can just see
And then
how
here's the,
large of a scene this was
the green
based on
screen,
the fact that the
right?
police
You always hear so much about. We
remains
stand in
up
front
here.
of
Now,
it.
this all started, according to police, it started
And this is where we take a nap, over here at the couch. We use that for some guest segments.
All
right. And then here's the updated construction here on Market Street, which has been a pain in the butt because it takes all the parking spots out. But they say it's going to look nice for the, what is it, the birthday of our nation, right?
Are they constructing on our side of the street yet?
Not yet. Just on the other side.
Looks like Berlin.
Yeah. Crazy. They say it's going to look good. We'll see. So that's a little tour of what we do here. Again, we're behind the scenes. We thank you for watching us, you know. Every day is a different adventure. How about we sit you down like right here?
Out of the 7 officers required of the suspect, 1 was an officer for the 15th district, another from the 25th district, and the commissioner says the other 5 are with high.
Because I know, talking to everybody, I always like to see what it's like behind the scenes. You guys see it up front, but what happens behind the scenes and, you know, what's it look like? You know, we're all in that one little room together, and we're talking to all of you guys, but it's just us. So we love that interaction when you guys can send us a tweet or respond on Instagram or on Facebook. We love it. And then when you come into the studio, here's the puzzle of all the puzzle makers right there. All right. And we got to have security to get in, of course. So that door's always locked. So what are you doing right now?
The guests are here. We're prepping. We're gonna mic them up
Okay.
for the 7:30 segment.
And what's the segment about?
It's about a girl who got into
Oh!
her Ivy League.
That's right. You're going to love this. So this girl applied to all these Ivy schools and got into so many of them. Talk about a smart kid. But her dream came true to go to an Ivy school. So she's going to be in here live with us. And that's the reason why we have all the chairs and the mics all set up. Right? So hang with us. We're here till 7:30, but she's coming in at 7:30, so you may want to make sure you're watching Fox 29 at 7:30.
Italian Cardinal Angelo
So that's what's happening.
Bacciu will not participate in the conclave. He's 76 years old, had previously insisted he was eligible to participate, despite
So
being
we'd only just
sentenced
come
to
over here and I just sit
5.5
down.
years in prison by a Vatican court.
Because now that I just
Medical.
talked and did all
He
that,
says he's given up on that
it's
idea.
time to have my coffee.
By the way, somebody tweeted me, is this true? Maybe we can look this up.
What'd you get for coffee?
Even though a cardinal who is 80 and above can't vote,
You can't have any because it's got
you can be 80 and older and be named the pope.
She got that
That
lipstick on
seems
there.
interesting.
Enjoying your new job?
You can't vote, but you can be pope.
And you're sure that's
It's a head scratcher. Well, it's one person, one viewer. Bible.
okay?
I'm very gullible. You can tell me anything. This is a big day. Today is President Trump's 100th day in office for his second term.
And he's going to celebrate the milestone with a trip to Michigan this afternoon by focusing on two big issues.
Will it be a celebration with all those factory workers? All right. Sure.
Okay.
That's true. You just have to be a Catholic. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
So off that logic, even you,
Yes.
like Jerrick,
we
could
talked.
be Pope.
We talked about this last week.
Oh, my
That
goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. I said I would do it.
Mike for Pope!
Yeah. Doug, you don't have to. We don't have. You don't have to reveal your personal life, but are you eligible to be Pope? Okay. Well, then it's me.
Right?
Yeah.
No doubt about border enforcement, that, the polls show that's a real strong suit for the White House. But he will also be talking about the economy, and the poll numbers there are not so good.
For the White House, these signs along the North Lawn tell a success story. Illegal immigrants arrested for other crimes, and a border that they say is all but sealed now.
Average day on Joe Biden, more than 1,800 gotaways. Yesterday, 38.
The border czar Tom Holley appeared early yesterday morning at the White House to drive an issue where the president enjoys his broadest support at this 100-day mark, border enforcement. But this morning, it's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent's turn.
We'll see who's coming to debate and who's not.
He'll be talking about the economy and efforts to hammer out tariff deals with dozens of U.S. trade partners. We expect the White House to announce a deal to offer some tariff relief for lawmakers, but there are still concerns about the impact these tariffs are having on the markets and the overall economy.
I think it would be constructive for the Treasury Secretary, as they've already done, show signs of progress, show indications that there are.
All right, so we're still here behind the scenes. We're still on.
That uncertainty may be driving down the president's
So Sue's getting ready to do the weather after Doug, and then I'll do traffic, and then maybe we'll go for a walk upstairs.
The lowest we've seen at the 100-day mark for administrations going back to 2001. The White House says the president is
goes farther
following
back than
through on
that. It's 80
promises
years.
to shake up the government. Democrats say he's gone too far.
First 100 days, the Trump administration have been characterized by chaos, cruelty, and corruption.
Now, the president will argue that his game plan for the tariffs will help bring back manufacturing, and he will make that case in Michigan, a state where that strategy will really be put in.
Certainly, man, it's going to be very interesting. Doug, thank you, and bless you, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
I'm practicing. Sure.
Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, my son.
Okay.
Did you see this? This was a very big oops.
A $56 million fighter jet rolled off an aircraft carrier in an effort to avoid an attack from a Houthi rebel group. It happened yesterday as the jet was being towed on the USS Harry S. Truman. The carrier suddenly shifted, and the tractor pulling it lost control, sending both the jet and the vehicle overboard. And according to reports, the carrier made the sudden turn to evade an attack from Houthi rebels. And I think this is filed?
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be
Okay.
filed.
I just
It's-
want to
yeah.
clarify since we have this.
It's a
plane
jet
here.
like that.
Just showing you an example.
Right.
And they launched a drone and missile attack on the aircraft. The pilot and the Navy sailor driving the tractor sustained minor injuries, but they are expected.
Yeah, so
There was a pilot in the jet?
Apparently, yeah.
so keep in mind, coming up at 7:30, we're going to talk to that girl who got to go to the Ivy School.
This one is on Lake
Behind the
Havasu.
scenes there. This is Candy. She's our floor director. She tells me where to go, what to do. She's kind of bossy. Not really.
I'm so sweet. That's why they call me Candy.
She is. She's so sweet. But see, her kids don't listen to her when she tells them what to do. So she takes it out on us.
That is true.
Well, that speedboat, or I call it cigarette boat, speedboat, went airborne. They're going 200 miles an hour.
Oh, so there's the Schuylkill right now. Nasty accident.
Yeah, boat
Big
is
delay.
He's trying to break a speed record. The boat, look at this.
So I'm just going to sit this over here so you guys can just watch what's going on.
They call this boat Freedom 1 Racing. I think that's the event. Posted the video on his Facebook page showing what it looked like from inside
Oh,
the
goodness.
cockpit. I mean, it was windy that day, so that could have caused, I don't know. Both men are expected to be okay. In fact, they are okay.
So what footage they have?
Oh, man, 200 miles an hour, you flip upside down.
You know what, you're right, I should have been familiar with Lake Havasu, because we have a Sue as well. Come on, yeah? Yeah?
It's not bad.
Thank you, Sue.
Yeah.
We have a suit.
I think of that.
That's pretty good.
I liked it.
Love you, Sue. Mwah.
All right, you're gonna love the forecast for today because it's gonna be even warmer than it was yesterday, and it could end up being
pretty
the
good.
warmest day of the year. Now we also have the flip side of that, which is an elevated risk of wildfires, and we've already been dealing with that, especially last week. Unsettled weather is set for the weekend. We'll see what happens with that. The
So
altitude
Sue's doing the
forecast
weather,
still isn't
and then I'm going to
great.
come up.
Couple of days of
and do the
moderate
traffic
to
after
high
this.
levels of tree pollen, and it's mostly maple.
So Sue's right there. See her
oak,
back
and
over there?
birch right now. Nothing
Okay.
to show you the way of precipitation. Very weak frontal system.
while
coming
she's
through.
doing the weather,
Might
we're
get
getting
some
ready
rain
to do everything
the
else.
Lehigh Valley very late tonight in the overnight hours. So wake up tomorrow, the ground's a little damp. That is why, but it's a very weak system, and it's not going to make a big difference. Just cool things down a little bit. And another chance Thursday night into Friday morning. So let's get to the forecast. We've got 83 degrees today,
I'm gonna sit you
77
right
tomorrow,
there.
and 76 degrees for the first day of May.
So watch what's going to happen. She's going to
Chance of
walk out, and I'm
thunderstorms
going to
on
walk in.
Friday. Some rain is possible on Saturday. We'll see about Sunday, but it does look a lot cooler on Sunday and Monday of next week. Bob Kelly Phillies are back in town tonight, and they've had a nice day of rest yesterday, so they're all fresh for the Washington Nationals, 6:45 p.m. It should be a beautiful and comfortable night of football.
That's gonna be great. Get some hot dogs and, what do you get, cracker?
Cracker Jack.
Peanuts and, that's it, peanuts and cracker
That's a
Jacks.
brand name, Bob.
Exactly, I know. 7:18, they're eating their Cracker Jacks on their way in on the Schuylkill. Look at this, down to one lane here at Belmont Avenue, all because of an accident right at the Belmont Avenue on-ramp. So we are just bumper to bumper, barely. Look at this guy going up the shoulder.
Stop it.
Oh! Now where are the traffic cameras? That's what we need, a traffic camera right there. Here comes another guy.
Oh, gonna cut off. No.
Look at that.
There's some people that did cut people off.
Yeah, here comes another guy. So what's going to happen is you're going to get somebody who's going to kind of inch themselves out.
Yeah, who gets upset.
Yep, gets upset, road rage. And again, this is a bumper-to-bumper delay from pretty much King of Prussia all the way into Belmont with only one lane. So if you're heading this way, maybe use the Blue Route 476, throw another Pop-Tart in the toaster, hang out there, but we're going to be delayed coming into the city, there's no doubt about it. SEPTA running with delays on the West Trenton up to 15 minutes because of some equipment issues, and a bunch of bus and trolleys running with delays as well. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
All right, we have a game tonight, 6:45.
Yep, so the Phillies are preparing to host the Washington Nationals for a 3-game series back at Citi.
So that's how we do it.
Let's talk about the pitching.
So we'll sit it over here.
Zach
I'm gonna sit you down over here
and Mackenzie Gore.
so you guys can kind of watch what's going on.
In Washington back in March, remember that? Both pitched 6 innings. Zach recorded 8 strikeouts while Gore struck out a career high 13. I remember that in the Phillies 7-4 win down in D.C. We won the game. Okay. 7:20.
The Eagles visited the White House yesterday to celebrate their Super Bowl win, of course.
I watched the whole thing.
I did
Members of the
too.
team met with the president on the South Lawn. It was a beautiful day. Yeah. So President Trump honored the players and was even given a helmet and a custom Eagles jersey with 47 on the back. And then I heard a few Eagles chants and a fight song or two.
Our running back who I met yesterday, and I want to tell you, he's a handsome guy, but I wouldn't want to tackle him. The Eagles scored a touchdown on their signature play, the tush push. You know what that is? Or so I hope they keep that play, Coach. I don't know.
Well, I do too. The Eagles also got a chance to, after this little ceremony here, they all walked over to the Oval Office. What a treat that is. Where's Big Dom? Did you see? There he is. There he is.
He had his moment.
He sure
during the
did.
speech.
Hey, Big Dom, come over here and talk.
His name is Dominic. He stands for Big Dom, and he's sort of a legend. Come here, Dom. Come here. Say a few words, Dom. I hear this guy good. Come here.
I'd just like to say thank you. We're honored to be here. Thank you, President Trump, and that's it. Go Birds. Thank you, guys.
Short and sweet, and the president also mentioned how much he was told that he was a big Trump fan, Big Dom, and so much so that he said that he gave Saquon a hat to give to Big Dom, and that was a real exchange. So that's part of it too. Why you brought him up is that I hear you're a big fan. So that was part of it as well. And Mekhi Becton, did you see what Mekhi Becton posted?
Yes.
He posted this picture of himself beside the Oval Office. I think you've been gathered with the saying that.
I believe so, yeah.
Don't need to say that, but in the White House, there we go. Smiling big, got the big chain. Look at that. And what does it say? Does it say big ticket? I think, yeah.
Big ticket.
And that's when he was getting ready for the ceremonies. That's before they.
That's right, before.
And of course, that's his nickname, Big Ticket. So it looks like those who went had a great time. And I'm glad there wasn't any like major gaffes or anything. You know, sometimes things break.
A lot of people falling down.
People falling down or whatever. Like it was.
The 2 trophies fall off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything seemed to go well without a hitch. It was interesting. The President Trump was called head coach Nick Sirianni spirited because you know he's known for wearing his
Spirited coach.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Well, goody. KFC is bringing back a fan favorite menu item for the first time in 5 years. Oh, I do like chicken and waffles. That's for sure. Look at that. We better get to Jen though.
Let's get to the greenhouse.
Wallingford.
Okay, and we're going to be here all morning, so you have all the time to ask the questions. We're going to start with plants that will deter buggies. What are they?
Good.
How do you plant them? I'll let you know.
2:20 breaks.
Hayes is a good point.
All right, so we're going to start with
And then you're saying raising the birds and then we're not going to. It's in schedule. I really hate these things. Yes, but if you don't do it, you know, I'm not going to try to do it.
Yeah.
He also said, sparkling the 20 years and then his entire adolescence he built the football and largely instantly
Pierre Max 3.1 to the
points for me.
Any reference to we was that?
Yes.
I know a lot of people were trying to, they wanted to.
Being seen
Well,
Get 40% off lenses on a complete pair purchase.
If we don't say he was there when I said.
1 minute.
well, we didn't name everybody that didn't go. We didn't name everybody that was there.
That's true.
Families to small
The group of
businesses,
them went.
farmers to factories. Clean energy fuels lives.
I'm concentrating
and
on the
livelihoods.
event
And
itself.
clean energy tax credits make hundreds of thousands of good-paying jobs across the country, and they lower our
Because I have people asking me.
clean energy tax credits. The age of American energy independence is here. Call Congressman Mitch
All right, what are we doing?
encourage and support clean energy tax
thanks.
credits that power America. Some leaders just meet the moment. Today, that's
So that was
a Navy helicopter pilot.
The federal prosecutor.
I have met people.
Like he drove out
30 out.
Republican incumbent. As
Yeah.
governor,
Will drive down costs from healthcare to housing. Fight the Trump-Musk madness.
that's wrecking our economy.
What other flowers do I
Threat on Social Security.
I was trained in
Yeah,
the
I put
Navy
peas in there, and
crisis.
that's
You went toward the
15.
fight. Jersey will not be pushed around. Not on my watch.
It's about time.
10, 9,
You know, when I went home, there were no blue lines.
6, 5, 4,
Well, everything's better. You know, everything's better.
1.
I gotta tell you, I've not been to a Kentucky Fried Chicken in maybe a decade.
Well, maybe it's time.
I think it is.
Because they're bringing back its fan favorite chicken and waffles. I didn't even know KFC sold chicken and waffles at one point.
5 years ago they did.
Apparently.
Yeah, you can order it 3 different ways. You can get the tenders and the waffle box. It comes in 3 chicken, you got 3 chicken tenders in there, $7. Then you got the 2-piece fried chicken and waffle box. Why would that be the same price? That can't be true. Anyway, and then the chicken and waffles fan favorites box, that's $25. That, I believe that one, Mrs. Butterworth comes to your house and feeds you. By the way, it's all available now.
Well, then let's get you a KFC.
Let's go. Oh, also they're debuting that. Strawberry and cream pie poppers. Now, I'm going to go for that. I wish it was cherry, but I'll do
You do love cherry pie.
Yeah, it has a flaky sugar-coated crust with strawberries and cream filling. They're available now for a limited time in 4 or 2,000 boxes. Well, that's your bloated report.
Yep. Well, I mean, listen, we're usually bloated anyway, so why not enjoy ourselves if we're gonna bloat? 7:27. Did you see this? A local girl's gone viral. She posted a video about her college acceptances. Because not 1, not 2, not 3, but many more. Several Ivy League schools accepted her, and there could be even more to come. So, we have the senior from Salem High School.
Hi, Tori! What's up?
Hello, I'm talking, hold on.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
You brought mom and dad?
Yes.
Here we are. Hey! Come on back. We'll talk to the family.
205 right.
But like the tuition is
You better get money left over for the younger
We'll have you at the desk. And
Got it.
Just keep fighting first and then try to have money over. I'm ready for God to look out for people who work with their hands. We are here in the fields, sourcing the freshest locally grown produce. We're up early, preparing and baking all your favorites. We're down on the docks, selecting the freshest, finest catch. We're in the shops, making sure every cut is perfect every day for you. We are all about quality here. Shop right. We are here Some lawyers like to talk. I like to win. So when you're injured,
My lot
get
is
the vote
saying
lawyer from this.
No, I didn't see that.
in the White House.
No, that was, for Biden.
45.
What happened?
I'm pretty sure that was, when he was there with Biden.